7 months in the making to get a hold of. It is the Quicks and Devil Toys Mariko double set with the OG black and the ghost white. So it was the 2-pack. They had the special promo that includes the Neko blank cat, I believe, so that you can kind of DIY it and paint it however you like it. I ordered this one from Tenacious Toys. They were kind enough to include a nice sticker. It looks like a Sket 1 design. Not sure if it is or not. And because of the massive delays in it, which were understandable considering the situation, they were also cool enough to include this enamel pin, which of course they didn't have to do, but they did, so I greatly appreciate it. Let's crack open the case and see what we have inside. This is the first vinyl versions of the Mariko figure and design that Quicks had drawn up. It is part of the bulletpunk universe, and the story, if I can get it right here, is that Mariko was 13 when the robots came and destroyed her town, killed all of her family. She lost a leg, she lost an arm, and she went and then enlisted in the army, or whatever the version of it they're calling it is, to try to take out the robots. There's the 2 different editions inside there. And by the time she was 19, it was revealed that she actually wasn't a man and it was a woman, and she's wearing her skirt, and she's fallen for Tech 63, who had defended her during the time. OG Black Edition. Yeah, let's start with the OG Black Edition. And so she goes on to try to pursue Tech 63 as a love interest. So here you can see what the individual packaging looks like. And Devil Toys, of course, is largely affiliated with, if not owned, by Check Disc, who I've shown the Carbine figures for before. Makes a lot of brilliant toys. Not sure if exclusively owned or not, but yeah, let's crack open the OG Black first. Very cool. So you get the drawings all over the box, and they had teased these on Instagram, which I was kind of bummed about just because I like the surprise of it. But yeah, you have the classic looking drawing, and then you have the more anime-esque version right there. And it still has that bulletpunk style to the font, which is super cool. And I believe it's a opening too. Yeah! There we go. So you get some more slick drawings, and that would be the white version here maybe? Yeah. Yeah, so very neat, very cool. I don't have any other figures like this, so I'm excited to check it out. More Mariko on the tabs right there. Just creating the packaging had to be quite an ordeal because there's a lot of different pieces to this. It's gonna be trying to see if I can actually put it back together. So I see 1, 2, 3 unique pieces going on here. And if we separate this part, you have the background right there with Mariko as well. So we've got Mariko right there, and then we have her helmet and Neko, the robot cat that fights by her side. So let's start with Mariko. These are wrapped quite nicely to protect the paint. And right here, you can see what she looks like. So 1 mech leg, 1 normal leg, some cool kicks. Nice detailing on the hair, and actually the jacket is done really well too. And I like that it has the Tech 63 right there and on that front part. Still wearing her kind of schoolgirl uniform right there, pooching out. I really like how that jacket does that. Hands in the sides, kind of pooches out there, and she's kind of bending back. But definitely by the look on her face, all business. She's ready to take action and do what she has to. She's missing 1 arm, you can't really tell right here, but it's a mech arm just like this. So this leg is mech, and I believe this arm is supposed to be mech as well. Without the helmet, you might just think, man, she's looking pretty tough, or she's got some stuff going on, but you wouldn't think like she's a battle warrior, right? Pop on the helmet, and yeah, that head does articulate. And now, it's warrior time. She's out to kick butt. Very cool details on the helmet too. The fins going up. It's that typical tech style helmet that we're used to, but it's like a full frontal face mask, which is super cool. Let's see if I can get this one over that ear. Yeah, I only managed to get it over 1 ear, but it's probably just how I'm doing it. Looks cool though. I dig it. It is a very slick. There we go. Had to pull the back on there. Yeah, very slick figure. Very cool idea. and very cool realization of a character drawn by Quicks. So let's get Neko, the sidekick. Neko comes in a softer plastic for whatever reason. Softer plastic wrapper. Little adhesive on the back, make sure Neko doesn't fall out. And there is our white Robo Kitty right there. Also wearing a face mask. I didn't know that from the pictures. But got some body armor going on. Tech logo right on the back of the head. The legs right there, of course, giving it away. And Azul looking light eyes, which is very cool. So yeah, that is our OG Black edition, which means next up is the Ghost White. And there we have our Ghost White Mariko. Different box, based on the different version. And I would expect if we pop open the panel, yep, we see the drawing for the OG Black on the other side. So let's get this one out of the box. And as I popped it open right here, I saw this come out with the plastic piece. And it says, not for resale. Or I'm sorry, not for sale, the pure white Neko. That is the DIY one. So I was curious where that was gonna be in the packaging, but it definitely is there. And it says bulletpunk right up in the corner. So you've got that, you've got the Devil Toys, the cat right on the back, some logos, some fun stuff there. I am not a painter yet, but I'm gonna hang on to this just in case I ever do, so I can paint up my own Neko cat. So there she is, and you can see the difference of the colorways there. The first thing that popped right out in my mind is the hair. There's a gradient on it taking place, which immediately gives it a nice extra detail. So it's more white up top and it kind of goes darker blue as it fades down right there. I think that's pretty slick. I don't think there's any differences in the mold. The jacket's different too, yeah. So the back of the jacket right there and right there on the front. Those are gonna be different for the tech logo. So yeah, not just colors, there are some slight differences to it as well. So let's get the helmet on and get Neko out. There's Mariko with the helmet for the Ghost White edition. And it is interesting, sliding the helmet on the top of this one, I was getting some black scuffing on the top of her head, so I'm not sure what that's about, but hopefully it doesn't stay and it rubs right off. It again is a very cool helmet, so I'm happy to see that. And then the black kitty right there, different color eyes, we've got like a magenta taking place on it. Still the same logo on the back, still has a tail coming up on the back. So all together, this is what we get for the Neko Mecha Cats that fight alongside Mariko. And then here are our two different Marikos, and you can see the details on the jackets just being slightly different right there, as well as on the backs of the jackets. And you know what, I think for me, Ghost White's probably my personal preference. I like the subtlety on the jacket instead of just outright saying Tech 63. Having some of the characters instead, I think is pretty cool. And the gradient on the hair is a definite plus as well. Although black, definitely more mysterious and spooky. Yeah, it's kind of a personal preference, right? Like with all designer toys. Let me know your favorite, which one do you like or prefer, as well as for the kitties that go along with them. But we'll give both of them a spin. Thanks for watching.